So some cards have been revealed to be in Destined Rivals. So today we're just going to take a look at some of these cards, give you guys my thoughts about this set. So far, there's not much information, but just the cards that we know that are going to be in the set, and show some comments from these posts. So we do know that in May we are going to get Destined Rivals, which was supposed to be the exclusive Rocket set, which obviously is not. As you can see here, if I scroll down, you can see that Destined Rivals is going to be released on May 30th. You can see it's going to be the 10th set. It's going to be a main set. It's going to feature cards from multiple sets and sources on the Japanese side. So it's going to be cards from Heatwave Arena, some EX decks, and the Glory of Team Rocket. So no, it's not just cards from the Glory of Team Rocket. It's not an exclusive Rocket set. I mean, it's called Destined Rivals. It has cards from multiple sources. So yes, it is sort of disappointing that it's not just a Team Rocket set, but it is going to have cards from the Glory of Team Rocket. Now, I'm just going to go over the cards that we know that are going to be in this Destined Rivals set, because I mean these are all sources and products that are going to be in Destined Rivals from the Japanese side. So you can see these cards from these decks will be included in our Destined Rivals. So I'm just going to skip to the cards with artwork, not really the plain cards, because that's mainly what is going to drive the set, right? So have some normal EX cards, really nothing special. I mean, it's a normal EX card, but we do have this card right here, Marnie's Morpeko. Now, I actually think this is a really cool card. Marnie is one of those trainers. You know why cards usually tend to be somewhat expensive with these types of trainers. I really like this card. I think it actually looks really cool. So yeah, this is a really nice card that I think is going to be in the set. And if we scroll down, there's another card. There's a Beldum card. I mean, it's sort of plain, but it looks pretty cool. Nothing too crazy. I really like the Morpeko better, but this card's all right. And yeah, that's kind of all we have. All these other cards are just normal, cards. So we only have a couple of cards that are like illustration rares. So yeah, I mean, it's really not much to go off of here, but based on what I've seen, I mean, it looks good, right? I mean, I like this card, and I mean, there's not much to go off here, but yeah, so far, I mean, I like the set. I think it looks pretty good. So next we have some more, I guess, cards that were revealed for some other sets. So this is from Heatwave Arena. Like I said, really not much we're going off of here, but there's this Ho-Oh card, which I think looks pretty cool. Now, it's kind of strange to me, like, why weren't these cards in, like, Journey Together? Because wasn't that supposed to be, like, a trainer set? I guess this is basically the exact same thing. Like, it seems like these sets are all sort of, like, trainer sets. I know people were kind of, not really on board with Journey Together. I know a lot of people were kind of hating on it. I mean, this is sort of the same thing if you think about it. It's like a trainer card. So yeah, it's sort of interesting, right? That it's sort of like the same theme. It's a trainer set kind of. So you can see here, some people like it. Some people saying it's boring. You know what, guys? It seems like any time some new set comes out, there's always people complaining about something. The same thing was said about Surging Sparks, Prismatic Evolutions, Journey Together, and now Destined Rivals. Does it ever end, guys? Like, seriously. Like, you remember how much hate Surging Sparks was getting because of the Pikachu, and with Prismatic, people hated the crowns or whatever? It's like the same thing is said about Journey Together, and now it's Destined Rivals. It never ends. But, I mean, there are going to always be those people, right? Let's see. So, love the art a ton. I just know it will look amazing in person, so this person likes it. Pretty generic. Looks like deck box artwork. Why is there so many haters? I personally think it looks pretty cool. Like, I don't understand. There's just always hate for any set, it seems. And then when it comes out, it's expensive. People like, I don't know. So this person says, the SIR art took a surprisingly soft approach to Ho-Oh. It looks way less fierce than either the regular EX Impact art. It gives chicken attempts first flight. That's kind of funny. But I don't know. I just think the card looks fine. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not that judging, but I think it looks perfectly fine. It reminds me of the Pokemon, the movie I Choose You. Didn't watch that movie, but okay. Quite disappointing. Was hoping for an artwork of the Bell Tower. This one is rather generic. Looks like a lot of people do not really like these cards. I agree. I think the overall design colors are not bad, but the Ho-Oh's pose is strange. Is it really that bad? Like, seriously, am I not seeing something here? I think it looks perfectly fine. So, that's all we know from this set. It's not really much, but I think the card looks perfectly fine. I don't know. So next we have some more cards from Heatwave Arena. we have Cynthia's Roserade. Cynthia is another one of those trainers that we all know why it's expensive. We've seen it from other sets. I think this card looks pretty cool, but let's see what people think in the comments. I know it's going to still go crazy with the price, but at least it's an AR. I'm so glad they chose Roserade. I was hoping for it, or Togekiss. I guess I remember reading the comments. There's not really much here that people, I guess, are, criticizing the set. But so far, I'm not one of those people. I said the same thing about Journey Together. I mean, we don't know much. I mean, this is not much to go off of. We know a few cards in the set. We know 1, 2 cards, 3 cards, and like 4 cards, right? It's not much to go off of, right? But so far from what I'm seeing, it looks fine. But it is, like I said, kind of weird. Is it just me that it's weird that we're having like this is like a sort of like a trainer set, right? It's like the same thing with Journey Together. It's kind of weird in my opinion how it's like the same thing. Like if people hate Journey Together so much, like are people even gonna like this set? Because this is like a trainer set. At least what I'm seeing here, it looks kind of the same. Like I don't know. They all have the trainers in each of the cards, and then they have trainers for like the ARs and stuff. I don't know. I think it's sort of the same thing. I think honestly, I don't know what the rest of the cards are going to look like. I don't know if the majority of the cards are going to be all these trainer cards, but I mean, if you don't like the trainer theme, it seems like you're going to be let down because it looks like this set is going to be like trainers. It's really weird. I don't understand why it's like this, but hey, I guess it's the way it is. Maybe I just don't know something, but I thought Journey Together was supposed to be the trainer set, but it seems like Destined Rivals is also like that. Kind of strange. So hopefully, you guys are on board with Journey Together, because if you are, you probably like this set too. But if you don't, then I guess you're probably pretty disappointed because, yeah, I mean, this was supposed to be the exclusive Rocket set, and it seems like it's like Journey Together. But we still don't see any cards from the Glory of Team Rocket, which would be a huge thing, I guess, to see if that's going to make it any better if you don't like this set so far that we're seeing here. But, I mean, for me, I've always said it, Journey Together, I never really had huge opinions on it, and now that we know all the cards, I think Journey Together is a decent set. I think it's pretty good. I think it is a little bit overhated for what it is when you compare other sets like, Stellar Crown, Obsidian Flames, see how expensive those are. Journey Together is really not that bad. So that's just my opinion. I feel like Destined Rivals, even though we only know really 4 significant cards in the set, so far I think it's good. Like, I don't see where it's going to complain. I really like a Ho. I mean, I feel like we haven't gotten a Ho card in forever. So yeah, I think this is going to be pretty cool to have in a set. Yeah, I can't even remember when the last time there's a Ho card, but yeah, I think it looks good. Comment down below your opinions about this set so far from what you've seen. Yeah, I don't know what people are complaining about with the Ho. I think it looks fine. I think all these cards are great. Maybe, like I said, maybe I'm not just a judgy person, but I like the cards in this market. I think anything's going to go insane. So if you could buy, this Destined Rivals set whenever it's available for pre-order, I'd probably, same thing with Journey Together. For booster boxes, I would say MSRP is probably around what I'd want to pay. It depends on the product because maybe I'll make a whole separate video about it, but percentages and MSRP and stuff, it really depends on products and what I'm willing to pay. They're not all the same. It's like paying double for an ETB, like MSRP, is different than paying double for like a booster box MSRP, if you get what I'm trying to say. Because, for example, Journey Together booster boxes, they're what, $190? So it's what, $30 above MSRP. Elite Trainer boxes are selling for $90. That's like double MSRP. So you can see it's a little bit different. But yeah, if I'm still going to buy this set if I can find it for a decent price. But we're still a little bit too early for pre-orders. But definitely if I buy anything or whatever, I'll probably make a video about it. But so far, I think the set looks okay. So let's end this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one.